Hey, National Board candidates, here is a pitfall to avoid when you are working on your component 2, 3, or 4 written commentary on the reflection section. The reflection questions always ask you to talk about what you would do differently if you taught the lesson again, and you want to keep this list fairly short and fairly substantive. I've seen candidates write a long list of a page or more of little shallow changes that they would make to their lesson. Things like I would change the color of marker I use on the whiteboard. I would add a couple of vocabulary words or add or take away 2 minutes from this or that activity. I would change up my group size. And there's nothing wrong with thinking about those kinds of things, and we should be thinking about them. But this isn't the sort of substantive change that you want to write about in your National Board portfolio. And it also kind of puts the focus of your lesson on the negative, that there were a lot of things that went wrong and it really could have been better. Instead, you want to frame your lesson that this lesson went really well. It met my goals for students. Here's how I know. And if I were to teach it again, here's one thing I would do to make it even better. And make that one thing something that's going to really impact the student learning experience. Something like adding a bit of background knowledge or adding an instructional resource with a good justification or as to why, changing your instructional sequence and explaining why, or adding collaboration or an element of accountability. These are the types of substantive changes that show that you're really reflecting on your lesson, you're reflecting on the evidence, and you're the type of reflective and effective practitioner that National Board is looking for.